Welcome back, members of the Wolf Pack. So we are now back with some more Nioh Tree. Played a little bit offline. All I did was just run through my side quests, the battle scrolls and stuff, and then help do up with battle scrolls. And you can see I got a little bit of different equipment on. It's all mismatched. Eventually, I'm going to remodel all the equipment so I can go there. But let's go over some stuff we learned while we was off camera. So one of the big things I learned, which took a lot of time from me, was that... Oh, wrong button. You see, my weapons are level 30. These are the same weapons I had at first that were at level 13, but now it's at level 30. And if you remember, I had a bunch of equipment, and I still have these because I just wanted to keep them. But if you remember the Nioh 2, in order to get, let's say, this weapon from 20 to 30, I would have to combine this weapon with like this weapon, which is at 38, and it would raise this weapon up by doing so. And it only raises up a couple levels, like maybe 2 levels, maybe 5 levels, what the case would be. So the best way to do is I would get another level 20 weapon, and I would put both level 20 weapons, and it'll make a level 21 weapon. And then 2 level 21 weapons will make a level 22 weapon. Same thing, 2 level 22 weapons will make a level 23 weapon. And you keep going like that. Yes, you can combine a level 38 weapon, a level 20 weapon with a level 38 weapon, and it's going to make that weapon go up. But it's not going to go all the way to 38 most of the time. I think usually it'll go up to like 2 below, or go up by like 5 or something like that the case may be. So it's best to just do it slowly. And maybe do it in increments of 2. So maybe do, if it's level 20, do level 22, because it'll go to 22. And then 24 will go to 24. I think it's the nature, but when it's too high, it won't go all the way up that high. But anyways, that's not the case on this game anymore. So I did all those locks for no reason. But I guess it kind of was good that I held on to him. So in this game, the soul match, which was in the last game too, but it was different. Soul match in this game, as you see, you have a select level and select plus value. On the select level, you pick up a piece of equipment. Let's pick our fist. Where's our fist at? Here's our fist at level 30. Now it says right there, it says select level, so I can go to level 31. You see right there in the middle of the screen, you see my level 30s. And then on the right side of the screen, you see level 31. And it tells you my attack was 330. Now it can go 334. And if you remember in the other game too, when you leveled your weapon up, the familiarity would go all down to 0, and you have to get it all back up. This time it's not going down. None of my abilities on the weapon have changed. Just my attack has changed. That's it. My base attack and stuff and my full attack changes by 4 points because of this. As you see, my current enhancement limit is 47, so the highest I can go to is 47. But we'll go back to 31. Now you need material in order to do this. If you look at the bottom right corner, you see required yellow soul ores. I have 85,000 of them. You need 60 of them to go up 1 level for this to level 31. It also costs you money. It cost me $3,000 to do it. I have $849,000. Only reason I have a lot of money is because, like I said before, during the demo, I literally just kept doing the battle scroll stuff over and over. So I was gathering money and gathering resources the whole time I was doing it. Now, like I said, it says required yellow soul ores. In order to get those yellow soul ores, what you have to do is you have to go to soul extraction. So when you go to a soul extraction, as you see, this one weapon at level 42 will give me 324 souls. This will give me 288 souls ores, and so on and so forth. Now there's yellow soul ores, and there's these things called Azuru soul ores. Azuru soul ores are what you need in order to get anything a plus value, which is, go back to soul match. Now you see it says I can make things a plus value. Let's go to, now we're about my weapon. Let's go back to the weapon. So I can get this a plus value. As you see, it says 30 plus 1. So now 30 plus 1, and now you see it goes up to 366. But I need 20 Azuru soul core ores in order to get it up that plus 1. And it takes $20,000 to do so. Now you can only get Azuru soul ores in the base game. You can only get Azuru soul ores from plus equipment. So if you find a piece of equipment that has, like this one, that 30 plus 1, if it has a plus 1 on the side of a plus 2 or something, you need to soul extract that, and it will give you Azuru soul cores. That's the only way you can get them in the base game. Apparently in New Game Plus, they drop as regular drops, but in the base game, they don't. So that's the only way you can get them, and that's how you can get your weapon up. But I wouldn't recommend putting a plus value on things unless it's a weapon that you actually want to keep. So what I would do is if it's a weapon you want to keep, I would first get its level all the way up as high as you can get. Apparently, I think that the highest level you can get to is like 146, something like that. And I think the max level on the game is 150. I think the weapon that did, and the weapon gets to like 156, 146. It might be able to 150. But after you get to that, then you can go and do the select value and do plus level. Now, the other thing that's with this is you have remodel. And as you look right there, it says remodel equipment with a plus value and changes the equipment characteristics. In order for you to do this, your stuff, I have nothing with plus values. You have to have a plus value, and what that does, we'll go out of this. What that does, what remodeling does, is you see, like my embed lightning and all this stuff right here. These characteristics, you can change these characteristics. If it's a plus value, you can go in and change these. So like, eventually, I'm gonna want poison on my weapons. So I'm going to go in and change this to probably to embed poison and then accumulate poison and then so on and so forth. Things that's going to help me build poison and make my poison do more damage over time and stuff like that nature. But that's to go. And you see purple weapons only get 4 stats. That's the highest they're going to get. Is that they're going to have 4 characteristics. The level above this, which is green, which is divine. Divine gets 5 usually, and sometimes it'll usually have a locked on one that you cannot change. It is locked and it cannot go away. But that's the premise of that. So what you want to do is you want to do things that's going to get you money. So you're probably going to either do missions or you can sell equipment to get you money. But then you also want to break down some equipment to get you ores. Now I believe I have a good amount of ores because I basically broke down all the equipment that I had what I was collecting. And it gave me that 85,000 ores. I think I have enough ores for it now. But if I want more ores, I'll do so. And the best way I think you can do that is set a limit for yourself. Like what I did is I took all my equipment that was above level 15. I turned that to ores. Everything below level 15, I went to go see how much it was going to sell off for. And it really wasn't in a lot. It was only like freaking $40-something thousand. So I just turned it to Umrita. And that's basically what I do now. Is I just turn it up to the Umrita or I turn it to freaking to ores. I mean, that's how I use my old equipment. The money I just get from just doing the battle missions over and over, which I'm going to show you the battle mission I did after we talked to the Scampus. So this big Scampus wasn't in the demo, but apparently there's a trophy associated with giving the Scampus a fur ball. So I can give him the Scampus fur ball. How many do I have? I have 4. I'm going to give him 1 right now. And then I'm going to give him 3. So I got a trophy for that. Scampus's best friend. Traded a furball with the Scampus and Eternal Rift for the first time. The Great Scampus is pleased. The Great Scampus thanks you, and he gave me a soul. I'm gonna give him these next. Well, I have 4 more. Can I only do 4 at a time? So now I'm giving him 4. Great Scampus is pleased. Great Scampus is pleased. That's it. I don't think I have any more. I shouldn't have any more. Sleep. I think that means he doesn't want to talk. Yeah, that means he doesn't want to talk. Or it means I don't have any more. Alright, so far we gave him 6. Okay. I'm assuming you can give him all the ones you have and you get something. Because I think there's every time you find a new Scampus, they give you a fur ball. Alright, let's go over here. So you have battle scrolls. These are your missions you can unlock. Now the ones I did off camera is I did this Demon Cave one and I did this one. So I did these 2 just off camera. These are the missions that we did before. So you can go through and do all these missions again if you want to. And then you can invite people to these missions. All I was doing is just doing these things. That's it. I wasn't doing anything crazy. And then this Crucible one is one of the longer ones. And even though it's on recommended level 14, the equipment drops kind of scale with your drop. So they was dropping level 39 equipment and things of that nature, even though it's a back there type of thing. But now we're going to go ahead and continue on with the game. Now that we got through that. So when we stop, we're going to go into this area. It's a level 20 area, so this should be the next area we should be going into. It's a level 28 area. So we're going to go into the area, then level 24 area here. And then we'll probably go over here, which is crazy. This level of 36, area already. We're gonna clear all these areas before we go into this area we're supposed to go to, which is level 36. Which is crazy, it's level 36 when you started in this area, and this is level 10 area. So you start in this level 10 area, you get here, and then you have all these other areas to go to, and then immediately it's like, all right, come on over here. Your next main quest, level 36. It's like, brother, that's a hell of a jump. But we want to get this. We want to get this Scampus. We'll start down here, so we'll run up there so we get some experience and stuff too. This game is great, by the way. Like Nioh has never failed to be good to me. The first one was good. The second was good. This third one, I didn't know if I was gonna like it or not because it had that switch system. But I do like it. Like now that I've gotten used to it, I do like it. I still would prefer not to have it, but I do like it. Like I'm okay just having one character. Like I don't need the two characters and whatnot. Got that business. Yeah, I still want to get as much equipment stuff as possible because I still want to be able to break stuff down. Like you're gonna need those yellow ores and things of that nature, so you might as well just still grind a little bit. But I know some people don't like grinding. I do. I've been a huge RPG player. That is what I play, video game wise. So grinding has always been a thing to me. I've never looked at it as a hassle to a game. I look at it as part of an RPG. Wow, I thought he was gonna jump forward or something. Even though I know some people look at it as if you have to grind to play your game, and this is them talking to the developers. If you have to grind to play your game, then it's not a good game. I don't look at it that way at all. I need you to drop your soul. I need you to drop your soul so I can see what your soul does. But to me, I love it. Like, I love the grinding, especially in these Souls-like games. I love it. Teleported him to me instead of me to him. Oh, that's right. Last time we didn't hit the Scampus because we didn't want enemies to freaking be all up on us. Because Scampus just be doing whatever the hell he wanted to do. Brother, why are you jumping back and forth between these things? What the? That is ignorant as hell, Scampus. Go ahead and pet you. Give me my fur ball. So with your Genzo blessings and your Kodama blessings, you can get things with those blessings that makes it so that when you heal, you actually get additions. What I mean by that is you can make it so that every time you use an elixir, you get a strength boost for a certain amount of time. X, Y, and Z. I have not used those as my advancements because I don't say I rarely heal, but I rarely heal. Obviously, I use the heal. I mean, why would I not? But I don't heal as much as I probably should heal. So that I feel like having that is a waste of my points when I can use my points to make it so that when I heal, I get more health from healing, or I make it so that the elixirs drop more frequently, things of that nature. So that's what I kind of use my points on when it comes to these. Now, how do I get over there? Okay, I can jump over here somewhere. No, I think I'm supposed to run over here from that way. What is that castle? How did they get up there? This a giant anyway. I'm surprised I can't just run up this wall. Because some walls you just run up when you're using this tiger thing. There's a way. There's nothing here, so there's no way I can do it here. There's nothing to jump across here. My camera doesn't go up enough for me to actually look that way. So there's a way to get up there. I feel like I have to go through that castle in order to do it. And it'll lead me back up there, because I don't feel like anything here leads me up there. We'll get back to it some way, somehow. For now, let's go ahead and go this way. Actually, I think this is as far as I can go. Yeah, I think this is as far as I can go, because now we're just gonna go back into this area. We might as well we'll just run it through. And then we need to get this and this and this. And then we can go into this area, level 28. And then we'll be in this 35 area and this 36 area. It is a little refreshing that you don't have to, every time you up the weapon, you don't have to redo the familiarity with it. But I also enjoyed it. Like, I like seeing the numbers go up. And you know, in the last video I was talking to you about the literature RPG book that I want to start working on. I think I think one of the other concepts I want to bring to it, which you don't see super often in literature RPGs, is, yeah, I'm having the skill things like I level up with skills and how to live like a villain and what is the other one? Level 1 player, things of that nature. But I want to add the aspect of just like this. How these games are, how Souls-like games are and stuff, you gather essence, basically, is what it's going to be. So you kill stuff and you get essence from them. Instead of immediately leveling up because you got 100 essence, so you hit level 1, you go in and you have to meditate. And once you meditate, you can apply your stats. And every stat point is a level, basically. Basically, it's exactly like how these games are. Every time you apply a stat point, that's okay. Stop. Stop. Why are you still flying sideways? Come at me. Oh my gosh. Just like this, every time you use a stat point, that counts as a level, and it'll be the same for the RPG. Every time you use a stat point, it counts as a level for you to level up, basically. And then you would need a certain amount, just like your regular experience, you would need a certain amount of essence in order to level up anyways. But you just don't level up immediately and get stat points. You have to use the points wisely to see what stats you want to level up. Alright, let's go ahead and jump across this. Let's see what we got down here. What do we got here? Bye-bye. That's a new skill. There's a Kodama up there. Oh, where the? It says it's right there. I didn't see any Kodama. Oh, I see him up there. He's above. So we're gonna have to jump down and get him. Little bro just be hanging out up there, living his life. Alright. So we can go this way, go that way. I don't think there's nothing up there. No, not you. I wanted a copper. So I'm looking around.
Bandits to the north, and yokai on the road to the shrine. This place isn't safe anymore.
Of course it is. Why would it be unlocked from this way? That would be absolutely crazy. There's a lot of bandits down there.
Who's there?
You should have had a horn or something, brother. Now I'm in your base. Yeah, y'all seen something happen, but y'all don't know what happened, huh? How am I not getting anyone to fake the head? Wang him. My buddy. What the hell? Wang him. Yep, that's what just happened. It looks like he noticed something. Oh, no, he ain't noticed nothing. Go ahead and stop. I appreciate you. Appreciate you being a little idiot. Surprised this is in the base I can take over. Oh. I didn't even see y'all over there. Even though my map literally has all the red things on it and I'm not even paying attention to it for real. There's some more over there. Did he walk all over here? Where'd he go? Oh, he's right there. Let's wait for him to get up there. I'm gonna take his head off. Who back here can we shoot? Can we shoot him back from this way? Alright, there's nobody. Shoot for now. I know y'all two right here. Go ahead and off you. Whoops. Come on, jump over here. There's a dude right. Oh. I stick stuck for a second. I'm not really sure what made you think you was gonna stay alive, but sorry for giving you false confidence. No. Yeah, bro, looking out this far and ain't see nothing. You didn't see your demise? I see that guy right there. Don't do it. Alright, let's go pick up some of our spoils now. I'm gonna always try to be as stealthy as I possibly can. We miss a chest up here? Is it higher up? Because I didn't see a chest when it was up there. Hold on. Yeah, it is higher up. If I haven't noticed already too, that's a quick way to get assassinations on folks. Is just jump at them. That's obviously something new. I got no more bullets left. I got no bullets and no arrows for real. That's crazy. That's something newish they kind of added. Is the ability to basically just wait for the assassination. You just basically teleport to them. All right, let's go ahead and go down here and get somebody over here is gonna have arrows. Yes, we got rifle ammunition. Got some incendiary arrows, some more rifle ammunition.
You bastard thieves! Targeting anyone who happens to come this way!
Some more arrows, but I'm not getting regular arrows. I got 2 regular arrows and the rest was just incendiary arrows. So when I was creating my character the first time, when I played the demo, how I wanted it to be is the main guy, excuse me, my samurai was going to be a guy. Well, my samurai actually was going to be a big chick. Like this shit right now is a big old chick. This door probably locked on the side, of course. And my ninja was going to be a dude, and that's how I was going to make it happen. But apparently, you couldn't do that. Because when I tried it, it just changed it all together. So you can't have a chick and a guy. They both have to be... You can make the characters look different-ish, but they both have to be the same gender. I was like, well, that's foo. Oh, my bad, bro. I ain't... Hold on, bitch. I'm trying to get my stamina back. Flying buck stump. What in the dirty banana juice? How am I supposed to get that? Okay. I probably can jump over it. Oh, I could have got it the first time. I see how. Nobody even around. This goes up into this little 28 area, which we will go to. But let's finish this out first. And where's this go? Back over here to this area. Well, it goes up to this little 28 area too. So they both gotta come. So let's go back to there's a Kodama here that we didn't get. That's two Kodamas that we didn't get. So we need to go back here. What is seeing me? Okay, we know this Kodoma's here, but let's go around this way. I hear you. I see you now too. Let me give myself a good shot. Okay, there is no good shot. Oh, good shot from this way. Okay. Wow, my bullet was caught right there. So we'll just wait for it to come back because you're not gonna get a good shot from this way. I don't think. Oh, maybe. Yep. Yep. Yep.
These demons are cursed from those with enmity for the E-clan.
Shrine close.
Please, keep Lord Nelmasa safe.
I heard his campus. Yeah, I felt like what the hell? Sure. I felt like they really missed the mark and messed up with Wulong. I think Wulong probably still sold, and I'm gonna check how many copies and stuff is sold and whatnot, but Wulong still sold because people like Team Ninja. People like Koei. Where? Okay. People like Koei. Techno Koei Techno, whatever it's called. So they trust in the company, and that's the quickest way to get people to buy your game. For one, like you developed loyal folks, loyal customers, because of the quality of game you're used to putting out, that people are just gonna trust that it's gonna be a good game. It's like FromSoft. Sekiro was completely different than what all the other FromSoft games were. Technically, Dark Souls was completely different than all the other FromSoft games, because FromSoft was Armored Core, and not a lot of people know that. People found that out when I think Armored Core 6 came out. That's when people started to really see. But no, Armored Core has been around for a while. Obviously, that was the number 6 one that came out, whatever it could be. But Armored Core has been out for a while. It just wasn't very big in America. I remember playing it when I was little and loving it. Didn't really get the concept down perfectly, but I remember just loving it. And the reason why I said I didn't get the concept down the best is because I knew my my little robot dude could only have certain parts on them and stuff, and I would just max out the parts every time. What? Okay, how do we transverse this? Oof. Why is my run not working? Oof, almost ran off. You did not just jump back down after coming up here. Okay, is that a dead end over there? I think so, but that's a, it looks like a Jinzu statue over there. I want you to run. Okay, and now we'll go down. But yeah, the Armored Core was FromSoft before Dark Souls. So they technically they took a risk when they came out with Dark Souls, because that wasn't their original. But Dark Souls, so good. Cat lover. That's crazy. Brother. He's powering right through my attacks. But Dark Souls was a big risk for them to take. But it's so good, and Demon Souls really was the first one. It's so good, and then they came out with Dark Souls. Then after Dark Souls, they ventured into Bloodborne. Now, the Bloodborne, they took another big leap of faith by doing Sekiro. Then Sekiro had such a good calling that that's where they was at. Now, these folks here at Techno Koei was doing Dynasty Warriors for a hot minute. The first Dynasty Warriors was actually a fighting game. Then they pivoted on the second one and went to the hack and slash genre. So they took a pretty good risk by going hack and slash, instead of staying with what they started with, their bread and butter, which was freaking the fighting game. I'm not sure how good the fighting game sold. Maybe it didn't sell well, so they was like, we need to make a change, or whatever the case may be. But they changed, and that's when they got freaking what they have now. I could have just met one. I thought you seen it. But that's when they changed to the hack and slash genre. And the hack and slash genre took them pretty freaking far. Like, I would say it's so immensely good for them, to the point where they had so many other Dynasty Warriors, and then spun off to Samurai Warriors. So obviously it sold pretty good. Because how many Dynasty Warriors is it? 10 or 11, I think it is. And now they have Dynasty Warriors. The latest one is Dynasty Warriors Origin. Excuse me. And then they got Samurai Warriors, and I think they have like 5 Samurai Warriors. And that's just the base Samurai Warriors and the base Dynasty Warriors. They also have started doing Dynasty Warriors Extreme and Dynasty Warriors Empires. So they would do spin-offs of each Dynasty Warrior. So they'll make a Dynasty Warriors 2. I think we started with Tree. Dynasty Warriors Tree, then they did Dynasty Warriors Tree Extreme or something like that, or XL. And then they would do Dynasty Warriors Tree Empires. Then they would come out Dynasty Warriors 4 and do the same thing. Dynasty Warriors 4 Extreme, Dynasty Warriors 4 Empires. And they basically kept repeating that for a while. I think up to like Dynasty Warriors 6 or something like that. I barely seen it. And that sold pretty well for them. Then they came out with Samurai Warriors. And they kind of rinsed and repeated with Samurai Warriors. And Samurai Warriors sold pretty good. And Dynasty Warriors was the Chinese version. and Samurai Warriors was their Japanese version. And Dynasty Warriors was their first one. Samurai Warriors was their second one, like I said. And then they basically went up there. Then, now, Team Ninja is a sub-company of Techno Koei. So technically it's still the same, main company is the same, but here's my sub-company of it, which is Team Ninja. Team Ninja was like, alright, we're going to give you the Ninja Gating series. Then we're gonna give you this. My buttons was messed up. I don't know. I went off. It's hard like that. But whoa. Oh, I panicked. Wow. But we're gonna get Ninja Gaiden series, and now we're gonna give you this series. We'll give you freaking Nioh. Nioh did great. Now, I think myself and a lot of other folks, when we heard about Wulong, we immediately thought that Wulong was just going to be the Chinese version of Nioh. Whoops. Oh wow, I missed it. Now that could have just been me. But as soon as I seen Wulong announced, I was like, oh snap, we're getting a Chinese version of Nioh. Nioh's a Japanese version. Now everybody get a Chinese version. So in my mind, this couldn't go wrong. Like this is just gonna be dope. That's it. Couldn't go wrong. No. Wulong was a completely different game. They wanted to make it his own IP, have his own basically they wanted to make it have his own identity. They didn't want it to be just a not carbon copy, but just a small copy of what Nioh already was. They wanted it to have its own identity. They wanted to have its own like play style and all the other nonsense. Which, you know, I mean, respect. I understand it. Respect. Like when you play Wulong, I want you to think something different than when you play Nioh. I don't want you to just think, oh, it's just the Chinese version of Nioh. I want you to think, oh, this is Wulong. But I think that Mark got failed. I think people, yeah, when you condition people a certain way by giving them certain things, because you gave me Nioh 1 and 2 before you gave me Wulong. Now, if you would have gave me Nioh 1, then gave me Wulong, I'd be like, oh, okay. All right, cool. This is how they're doing things. But no, you gave me Nioh 1 and 2, then you gave me Wulong as if I was supposed to just absorb Wulong and be okay with it. So Wulong probably sold a good amount of copies, but I think it flopped in the sense of the sales they really wanted it to sell and the attention they really wanted to get. I'm about to check right now. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna look it up. Brother. Trying to look up stuff and respond to some messages, and he just came out of nowhere. Where was he even at? Come here, doggy. All right. Reply. Yeah, there we go. All right. All right, let's see. Wulong sales. Wulong Final Dynasty. It got 8.10. It got 80% on everything. So people kind of liked it. Let's go to. Wulong surpassed 1 million unit sale and 3.8 million total players within 2 months of his March 2023 release, with a total player count exceeding 5 million by March 2024. So, yes, it sold a lot, but again, like I said, people were going to buy it because they felt what they thought it was. I think, this is my personal opinion on it too, I think it didn't hit as hard as they wanted it to hit, especially after a while. Like I said, it had 5 million after a year. It came out in 2023, and by 2024, it had 5 million people playing it. So it definitely had some success. We're not doubting that whatsoever. But compared to Nioh, I don't think the success was the same. Let me see the Nioh sales. Nioh 2 sales. Yeah, Nioh 2 had 8 million copies compared to the 5 million from Wulong. But I don't think the fan base gathered like they gathered for freaking Nioh. Again, this could just be me, and I'm just talking on me. Like, I really loved Nioh, and I still do. And oh wow, there was no big boss. And they might wind up doing a little revamp with the second Wulong. Because the thing about Wulong that made me not like it the most is it focused heavy on the parry system. Granted, you can still kind of not do the parrying. Because if you remember, I played my I streamed it with Forte, and Forte, he is not a parry person. He is not listen to the mechanics or even listen to the story type of person. He is I'm a raw dog this whole thing. Oh, we already in level 28 area. Also, so we just been raw dogging through this jank. We're gonna get over there and get that Kadoma too, but might as well keep going up here and get this, and then come back down. But he is I'm gonna raw dog this game through with straight might and power, even if I have to use one skill the entire way through. And that's kind of what he did. He had a weapon. I think it was Songjua freaking scimitar, or bladed weapon, because you call it, because Chinese would use swords or blades because they would have, which is, now think about this, I'm gonna go on a little tangent too, like I always do. A lot of these Korean manhwas I read are based on Chinese martial arts and Chinese aspects and stuff, in the sense of the demon lord and all that stuff. Gosh darn it. But the Chinese, when it comes to the fighting and stuff, would do blade arts and sword arts, and I think the Koreans probably adopted some of that as well. But just because you have a bladed weapon does not mean it is a sword. It could be a blade. And what I mean by that is the sword usually has two edges. It's usually a double-edged sword, basically, like a knight sword or a queen sword, I think it's called. The Chinese call it. I can't remember the exact name of it. I think it starts with a Q. And then you have sabers or blades, and blades are usually that one-edged sword that looks like scimitars and things of that nature. So, because you have a blade master and you'll have a sword master, or a sword expert, or a sword lord, sword emperor, and stuff like that. And then you have a blade emperor and a fist emperor, and a freaking staff emperor, a bow emperor, things of that nature. Like, so a person there's masters of the weapon, and then there's masters of, dang it, I knew it was gonna move as soon as I got my thing ready. All right, let's stop trying to do that. But yeah, there'll be masters of a certain weapon, and then there's masters of weapons altogether and stuff. But usually they're different people. Like you have a fist king, blade king, sword king, like I was saying. Anywho, that's kind of how what he would do with his little blade. He had an attack that was like a rushing. Where are you? Oh, I see you. Yeah, he had this rushing attack that he would do with, I'm pretty sure it's Simi-Zhan. I can't remember the name. The Soon family's Soon, that's what I said. Simi is freaking Simi V from freaking the Sao family. Yeah, but Sun Juan, yeah, that's the name, Sun Juan. Sun Juan, the father of the Sun family, the tiger. I'm pretty sure his weapon on Long was a scimitar, and he had this Russian attack that basically made him like go shoot in a straight line forward with like fire and spin, basically. It'll basically like bull rush the enemies and take away a lot of damage from them. He literally just, if you go back and look at my YouTube videos on my Wulong, you would see him just spamming that attack over and over and over and over, over and over and over and over. And like that's what he would do. So he would just raw dog the game. That's how he plays. He's actually playing this. I haven't hooked up with him on this game, but I seen that he was playing it because on PlayStation it tells you like what friends are playing the same games as you, and it showed that he's been playing this. Knowing him, he got it at lunch, and he's been playing it since lunch. I got that a couple days after the lunch because I wanted to play through the demo a lot more. But yeah, he'll just raw dog through these games. But Wulong made it so that you had to do parrying and stuff, which is coincidentally the same reason I didn't like Sekiro when I first played it. I didn't like the fact that I had to do parries. And I still, to this day, have not played Sekiro all the way through. I bought Sekiro when it first came out. This is back in the GameStop time. I bought Sekiro when it first came out, and if you got it through GameStop from pre-order, you got a little memorabilia with it, and it was a sword. So it was a little sword, and I got the little sword, and I remember when I got the sword, and I turned back in the game like 2 days later, because GameStop had a little policy basically like when if you bring a brand new game back in, I think within like 48 hours, you can get full price back for the game. Other than that, if you wait like a week or whatever, they would now give you used game price, which is nowhere near the same amount of money. Like you literally just bought this game yesterday for $60, and they're gonna give you 40 something bucks for the game. It's like, brother, I just bought this game for $60 yesterday, and they're like, yeah, well, here's $40. We appreciate you doing that. But anyway, I remember when I gave it back, the dude was like, "Oh, but you're not gonna give you're not gonna get the collectible back." And I was like, "No, like that's mine. Like you're not paying for the collectible, you're paying for the game. So why would I give you the collectible back? It's not you gonna give the collectible to the next person anyways. You're probably, if anything, they're probably gonna keep it." Anywho, that was the main reason I didn't like Sekiro, because I didn't like the fact that I had to do parries and stuff. So that's what turned me off heavily about freaking Wulong, is that you're making me have to do parries, and I don't like that's not my playstyle. My playstyle is not parry heavy. My playstyle is I'll parry sometimes, but not parry heavy. In Sekiro, you had to, in order to get this stuff down. Like you can try to raw dog them the whole time, but you're gonna have a very hard time playing the game, and it's not gonna be very enjoyable for you if you don't play it the way it's supposed to be played. And that's Wulong too. If you don't play the way it's supposed to be played with the parrying, you can get through it, but you're gonna have to power through it the whole time, and it's just not gonna be as enjoyable for you. I like games in which I have the option to do things, but I'm not locked into a certain playstyle. Like Lies of P, parrying is very heavy in that game, but you don't have to. You can get through that whole game without being parrying heavy. But if you parry, it will make the game easier for you. But like I said again, you don't have to. But if you do, it'll make it easier for you. And that's what helped me really get through Lies of P, because I was not parrying everything. But if I would have parried everything, it would have made the game much, much easier for me. But the game was still playable without having to parry. Sekiro isn't really playable without having to parry. Because if you don't parry some of those things, like it's that bro, it's gonna be a bad day for you. But anywho, that's my little ranty rant about that and Team Ninja killing that. But there's probably
is it coming from the temple?
There's probably definitely going to be
Lord Naoto
a
has
Wulong
always
too.
been so beautiful. She hasn't changed in the slightest.
Like I don't think there's an ifs, ands, or buts about it being a 2, especially from the results I just read to you. I don't think there's an ifs, ands, or but about Wulong 2 coming out. It's just when. We just got Nioh Tree now, so more than likely they're probably working on
Lord
Wulong
Takechiyo,
2.
you've arrived.
They also might
These
work on some new
yokai
Dynasty
are
Warriors stuff.
proving
They
to
also
be
just came out with
quite
Dynasty Warriors
troublesome. Might you
DLC.
lend me a hand?
Hold on. Alright, let's go. Defeat the yokai. How many? So this is probably about to unlock a new mission too. A battle scroll. That's what I picked up from a lot of these things so far is when these missions are here, they unlock. Oh my gosh. I know that's hitting before, but I didn't know what the attack even was. That shit hurt. I'm also seeing that my armors aren't nothing on this game.
These yokai are far too much for us. If only Lord knew.
There's definitely gonna be something around here. Yes. Chest and then
Such damage to the floor. Step carefully, or the creaking boards may give away our presence.
is there even any humans left in here? Bitch. You in here slicing stuff up?
I would have been fine if I had just stayed in that room.
Oh, you can hear the creaking. I want a Kadoma. Where's my Kadoma at? Got me a hand cannon. It says the Kadoma's right. He might be outside. That's what it is. He might be outside on this side. So, I got ideas as well on how I want this literature RPG. One of the ideas I'm thinking of is doing an imp progression one. I guess you can call it Monster Evolution or Monster Progression Lit RPG. I'm gonna hit this bell while people are up and see what it does. I think it's gonna knock them. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought it was gonna do, but I wanted to make sure. Anywho, I want to do like a little RPG with And start with it. You start as an imp. So how it's gonna be? It's gonna be basically like a isekai.
Yokai are supposed to hate the toll of a bell. I better go ring it soon.
The main character is gonna be somebody that's like, he didn't really have a good life. He used to be in the military and whatnot. And this is this dude. This is in the future of our world, in which everybody has implants in their head and stuff. That's almost like a little computer.
Lord Naomasa,
And it's gonna, this part is gonna make a difference.
The E clan.
Me saying that it makes a difference. There's a reason why I had to put that in there, that everybody has implants, which some of y'all probably already realize why I'm saying that and why it's gonna matter. Where's my little baby, my little Kadoma? But he has a little implant. We'll say it's like we'll say it's like 2056, something like that. He has an implant in him that basically like is everybody has now in this future, that can give them updates and do like basic computer problems and things for them. And this is common for everybody now. Let's go ahead and kill these two dudes since they're system put ones. There he is. My bad, bro. I dropped books on you. Little cute stuff. Anywho, the system put things.
Oh my.
He joined.
Adorable. Just looking at it soothes my heart.
Oh, it's like Tokugawa. But he has military experience because in 2050, the World War took off. Third World War took off, and people was conscripted into the military. So he joined the military, had some military experience and whatnot. But he never really had combat roles. He did do some combat, but not really anything that was meaningful, and that they gave him some crazy experience. And what I mean by he did some combat is he went to a combat deployment, but he didn't see any combat. Onwards, he wasn't a good person either. He didn't really do anything meaningful in his life, didn't help anybody out or anything of that nature. He winds up getting really fed out of his life, and this is all just, I'm making this up as I go right now. I have the concept I want to do. The dude was in the military, is in the future, he has the implant, and he gets isekai. But I haven't built the rest of the backstory up, the like first 10 minutes of the backstory, because most of these things will have like a 10-minute backstory first before they go into the person getting transferred to the actual world, or they'll have like the first 5 or so minutes is you telling about the guy and whatever he was doing before they got integrated into that world. And that's the part I haven't thought up yet.
Could that yokai be behind this?
Come on, I'm getting healed the whole time. The whole thing is the blood demon looks just like those things. It's actually one of those.
Fine display. It seems my expectations were not misplaced. Let's keep moving.
But all right, back onto him. He winds up dying, and while he's dying, right, as he's fading away, thinking about his life, seeing how useless he was, and if he had a second chance, he would do better. and he would help his family out, and X, Y, and Z. All these things that he should have done before, but he just didn't. How do I get out there so I can get to this hot spring? I feel like there's a secret door somewhere. So I know I can't jump over that. The game is not going to let me. But he's talking about how he would have done better, would have done more for his family, X, Y, and Z. Then a deity talks to him and asks, "Do you really mean it?" And then he's like, "What? What do you mean?" And he's like, "Do you really mean if you had a second chance, you would do better and show more?" And he goes, "Yes. Yes, I would." And the deity is like, "You didn't have a good life, so I don't have high hopes for you, but I will give you a chance at a new life in a new world, in a new body, with new senses." And he's basically just like, whatever it is, as long as I get another chance and I can be alive again. How did you get up there? You're gonna get yourself hurt. But what's gonna want to happen, and obviously, is he gets transmuted to a new world. But since the deity that's kind of sponsoring him doesn't think too highly of him, they transfer him as an imp. And in the new world, everybody can level up and things of that nature, but not everybody has a way of like going to the system and having a system. And the only reason he's gonna have a system that talks to him is because he had that implant. The implant will go with him into the new world, but it will change, and now it is a system. So it's giving him advice and helping him out with things. It's been uploaded with all the stuff in the world, and it's going to help him out with things. So that's how he's going to know about the world, is through the implant that was in his head. Excuse me. And since he's a transmuter, mutator, whatever they want to call it, he's going to have a couple of things that's... Okay, this is the beginning. This is the beginning part. He has a couple things that the other folks won't have. I'm about to figure out how to get up there. I'm assuming this castle's gonna wrap back around for me to do stuff.
We of the E clan have presided over Nioh since antiquity, but recent years have seen us lose our leaders, and even our castle has fallen. To Takeda, I left my life as a nun behind to take charge of the clan and fight together with Lord Ias.
Okay, what's up, little dude? But he's gonna get transmuted, and when he gets transmuted, what it can be, he comes into the new world, finds out that he's an imp. And one of the... There's different levels of imps, and there's different types of monsters in the game, and all that hoopla. So he's not the only monster or demon, whatever it is, in the game. An imp is a demon. And not... He's a minor demon, since he's an imp, so he's very low level. Doesn't have a lot of... His stats aren't very high, none of that stuff, like any of it. He's in the servitude of a earl or a baron, basically. He's in the servitude of a baron, which is a higher level demon than him. The demons rank by in a nobility type of way. Your barons, earls. Your barons, earls, viscounts, counts, dukes, kings, and things of that nature. And there's a true demon king, there's demon kings, and things of that nature. But that's just the world that he's in. Now there's deities, and then there's sponsors. So there's people watching him do all this stuff, and they can sponsor him and give him things of that nature. And then there's deities that can also bless him with powers and whatnot for what they see fit. Hey, buddy. There's so many Kodomas in this one. And I'm still missing like 2. But yeah, there's deities that can be in it, and then there's sponsors, and the sponsors can sponsor you and like give you they give you skills if they want to. The deities are the only ones that they can bestow traits on you. The sponsors can give you skills, or they can give you essence. Essence is the basically experience. So instead of having experience is in it, but instead of having experience in the same way that experience makes you level up, you get essence, and you can use the essence to rank yourself up. The experience you gather in this, dang it. The experience you gather in this is more so for your skills. So you gain experience in skills to rank the skills up. What I mean by that is like, okay, your experience with the sword ranks the sword up to rank 2. So now you have swordsmanship rank 2 because of your experience with the sword. So it goes that way. That's how the experience works in this lit RPG. Compared to the other ones when you just get it. So experience goes to stuff you do. Essence goes to the kills and stuff you do.
We should cleanse it of yokai, so that my ancestors may once again rest in peace.
Okay, so this is definitely how we get up there, so we can get that other one and we can get everything else. But yeah. No, I can't go around. So yeah, experience, like I said, goes to your skills. Essence goes to you to rank you up. And this guy is going to be able to... There's a net flying around. Hold on. This guy is going to be able to rank himself up. And as a demon, once I knew this was going to happen, I tried to punch it. I think I'm supposed to whistle at it. That's what I'm supposed to do. Where's my whistle? There it is. Yeah. If you whistle at it, it'll pop open, and that's what I meant to do. But yeah, he'll be able to go up in the nobility ranks, and going up in the nobility ranks makes him stronger, as well as him just regularly getting stronger. But he is the only one that has a system to be able to allocate his levels the way he wants to, instead of it just leveling up a certain way. Like normally all imps would be their stats would go into certain things as they level up. They don't have the ability to put the stats in where they want to put them in. The stats are automatically allocated as they are because of your race. Thank you, little guy. Yeah, because of your race, the stats are automatically allocated. But he has the ability to allocate his stats however he sees fit. And he is an imp, but he's not a mischief imp. A mischief imp deals in illusions. Forest imp deals in like all types of, like, not all types of, but little forest magic unless they go up. He is a sort of a special class of demon. Not really a special class. We don't want to give him too much special because we don't want to do too much for him because I'm in a transmuter. He has black demon flame.
To see such beautiful autumn leaves
So
with blood.
I'm actually still torn up by this one. Ooh. I either want him to have like a black demon flame ability, or I want him to have a telekinesis ability. I want them. What the? Where did she go? Yeah, I either want him to have telepathic abilities, or I want him to have the black flame ability. I think I'm gonna go with the telepath abilities, telekinesis and stuff like that. So as he goes up, he's gonna get more abilities, especially as he ranks up and stuff. He'll get more abilities in his telekinesis path. Like his first one would just literally just be telekinesis, so he can move stuff with his mind. And then as he goes up, he'll be able to become a telepath. And then one of the big things that's going to come with him is once he becomes... Let me look at these ranks again for the nobility ranks. Give me a second. Yeah. So once he becomes a Viscount, he'll be able to get one of his big abilities that's going to help him through most of the story, which is going to be his ability to be a freaking monarch, basically a sovereign. And since he's getting territory and he's able to rule over stuff, he's going to be able to subject people, and that's what's going to really help him get through the story. I'm about to get back to it. I gotta message some stuff. I heard him playing, so I'm pretty sure. Look at him right here. I thought I dodged it. Oh my gosh, I dodged right into another one, but I did. Trying to get my stuff back. So I kind of gotta. Yeah, I don't get my ninjutsu back. I gotta fight. Gotta fight for my life to get my daggone ninjutsu back. Oh, you're a tough one, huh? Get down here. What the? What can I go and do? There are a lot of Kodomas in this area. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. I'm gonna go back to it. Okay, so this opens up this. So this is the whatchamacallit. Alright, let's see how he's supposed to open this one. Nope, he didn't like that. I hate these ones because alright, let's go with the one. Yeah, you never know which one it's gonna be. You don't know if it's gonna be the whistle or if it's gonna be the bow. And that's also a perk of playing the first two Niohs. You know when you get to those walls what you're supposed to do. If you didn't play the first two Niohs, you wouldn't even know what was going on. You'd probably immediately start fighting it. Which you can fight it. And there's no negative to fighting it. Like, you can fight it. But if you knew already, you know to just bow.
Huh? What are you... a bath? Now? It's quite alright. But please be quick.
Actually, I think this is a trophy. Now I think about it. I think there's a trophy tied to that. Because I think that there's a thing when it says take a bath with whatchamacallit, blah blah blah. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Go to trophy list. I don't know what the name of this quest is right now. I'm pretty sure it's on the hidden side. How do I reveal? Not this one. How do I reveal all? Reveal all. Bathe with Himiko in dark roots, then recall Naruto's incident. And okay, so it's not this one. But I knew there was one that said something about bathing with something, but you had to bathe with Himiko. But okay, so this is not the one. Wasn't expecting her to react. I do like the fact that they add reactions to them when you do certain things. Like, oh, when I got the Kodomo, there was a reaction. I can't even get up there to get that. What you said. The hell is that? Oh, wait a minute. Where is he? There he is, right there. Banjo Kazooie. Yeah. So what he does is he can make these spirits pop back up automatically. He can automatically make the spirits pop up. So you want to watch out for them when you see them. They're called Jinjikus or something like that. Jinsus, something like that. I still got him. Get my free health in. I have a perk on my armor that when I'm inside the yokai realms, which is those little circles, I heal. Okay, that's the right way to go over there that way, but let's go up here. Let me see if a map pops up. Okay, map does pop up. Okay, we have all the Kodomos that's been in here so far. So the ones we thought we probably missed, we got. Okay, we could have domed him. Is my... Can I look at my spirits? Let me see. I cannot. I want to look at my guardian spirit. Okay, yeah. It's still not unlocked. I need 3 more to unlock it. And the life drain with strong attacks. That's pretty good. Oh, are you my boss? Nah, you're not my boss. Let's see if I can sneak up on you. Oh, I didn't even see you right there. I didn't get to because I had to. Let me go with this thing. I don't think I got one of your souls before, so I can see what your thing does.
Such unimaginable rancor. They must have a terrible hatred for the head of the E-clan.
I'm pretty sure she is introduced as Hana Tadagatsu's daughter.
I sense a presence stronger than anything we've faced yet. Prepare yourself, and let's go.
Hold on. I feel like... Okay, yeah, that's right. For some reason, I felt like there was another path that we just didn't go towards. Give me a second. Nah. Okay. For some reason, my brain was telling me there's another path we didn't go towards. I can't even get that daggone. So, how do I... I think I can get up there. Give me a second. I don't think they would have put that up there if I couldn't get up there. I can't. Oh, nah. I can't. I can't. Oh, well. No. That's That's ridiculous. I have to be able to. That doesn't make any sense, because why is that there? Oh yeah, I can't get up there. There we go. I got it. I was seeing something over there. All right, let's do this. Oh, this jank that switches sides. You got a shooting one and you got a sword one. Fire. It's actually a really good summon. Wow. The slow does not work on him that well, by the way.
I could not have my revenge. I'm to be killed again by the E. How shameful!
How shameful. Got a new battle scroll.
At last, peace will return to Liatan Temple. That yokai was the ghost of a former E-clan retainer who was killed for their betrayal. We can do naught but pray that their soul finds rest. Thank you, once again. I couldn't have done this alone. Please, take this as a token of appreciation. I will return to Hamamatsu Castle. Safe travels, Lord Takechiyo.
Hamamatsu Castle. Excuse me. I had to drink some water.
I will return to Hamamatsu Castle.
All right, so we got all through here. We got all the Kodomos that was in here, and then we come back down here and get this Kodomo, get this stuff done. That's a lot. Oh, it opened up all of this when I beat this. Since we got level 4, it opened up everything and it reveals everything for you. That's pretty neat. Now I can just teleport out of here. Where I need to go? Might as well just teleport. If I remember, grabbing those used to do something in the last game. They used to heal something up, like automatically whenever you grab those in the last game. I can't remember what it was. I feel like it was like my spirit gauge or something like that. Because I would always, excuse me, my SP plus starting to mess up. I would always save those when it came to grabbing them. Like they would drop, but I would only grab them after I knew I needed to grab them, because they gave you some type of perk. And if I remember right, it was literally like it revived my whole like yokai gauge or something like that, which we don't have really a yokai gauge in this game. But it did something like that on those lines for you, so I would always save it because of that.
Well now, looks like there were survivors after all. I'll just be on my way.
No one said anything about fighting yokai here.
Of course, he's locking this side.
I heard ninja were lurking in this abandoned temple, but it's crawling with yokai.
Investigate this temple. What level am I at now? Like 90 something? 91. 100 is a trophy, so we need to get 100 anyways. The crazy thing is I could have been 100 before I left the DLC. I mean, before I left the demo. I cut myself off one day before the demo was up, thinking the demo was already up. But I could have got to 100 before that, because I got to 88 doing the demo. And if I would just kept going the way I was going with the grinding, I would have got to 100. Because I was legit just back-to-back grinding, and I was saving all the purple things because I thought I needed those in order to do my soul matching. Granted, technically I still did, and I still do, but nowhere near as much as I gathered. I almost missed you. Let me tell you something, right? Those stones stacked up like that used to be what's called an indicator. And what is an indicator? An indicator would be like if I was in Afghanistan and I seen those tree stones stacked up across on the road. That would be an indicator that there's probably an IED on this road, and it's close to whatever that indicator is at. That indicator indicates an IED. That's a simple definition of it. And the insurgents would place these indicators to let them know trigger points. But we started to, as time went on, we started to catch on that they was doing stuff like that. Before that, we never knew, because it was literally just guerrilla warfare tactics that was pulling on us. And in the sense of, they putting these indicators out, we're like, how are we getting blown up? Well, it's because when you pass that indicator, that tells them that you are 5 meters from the explosion, or you're within range of the explosion, or the explosion is right next to you, X, Y, and Z. So whenever I see rocks stacked like that, it gives me that sense. Granted, it means something completely different in Japan. Because you remember, if you ever played Ghost of Tsushima, you have to stack the rocks. I think it's Ghost of Tsushima, if I remember right. Is it Ghost of Tsushima or freaking? I could be thinking Valhalla. His weak spot is not his head. I think it's his banjo is his weak spot. There's a lot of spirits here.
Damn it, Takeda! My ancestors protected Nioh! It will be ours again!
Takarashimi. Wait a second. I think I just left the area. But there's a gold chest over here somewhere. I don't think I can get to it now. Think about it. Side quest right quick. Why am I not picking it up? That should be essence. Okay, so this is something we can do. We can't do it yet because we don't have the thing. That's probably gonna take us up here to get this. Go down here and get this crucible though. We've done 11 of 14. Damn, that's fast. I wasn't at all worried about him. These other things. Hold on. Let's go all the way back now. Well, at least we also got that point. It's good they gave us a shrine right there so I can teleport back here when I finally unlock whatever that guardian spirit is. Which I need to get to unlock some more guardian spirits. Which is obviously going to come with base story. This will let me jump over. Why didn't I unlock that? No, he didn't drop any arrows. I'm Drop the bow, but no arrows. Must be right here. Let's see what's over here. I got a tingle. Slide and kick it. Thank you, little buddy. Oh, stop, stop. Okay, you're doing too much. They have never put hands on me like that. We have just went this way the whole time. Just back to the beginning. I'm confused. I think I went a different way all around in general. With all my wandering around. Either way, we got to go both of those ways anyway, so let's circle back around. I didn't try to open that door that was right there because I figured it was probably going to be locked. But let's try to go open that door. I figured this door was going to be locked, but it was not. So let's murder everything in here. I heard him playing. I see him, but I don't think I can reach him. Oh, I can't reach him. So I unlocked another technique for my strong attack with that, but I didn't change it because, like I said, that spinning is so good that why would you change that? Like, you see the multitudes of hits that's coming out of that. Why would I ever change that to anything else other than multiple hits? I know that's a person. So dead. I still haven't used that technique yet. I don't think I can use it on anything here. Alright, it's the backside leading down here. Oh, cracking my neck and everything. There's an enemy in here. Close to here. Everyone with a red name, I'm killing. I think they should make that a kill all the name remnants, revenants. I mean, some people are like, what the hell does that mean? Like, some of the revenants have a red name, meaning they're stuff that's associated to whatever's happening right there in that area. So if you kill them, I feel like you should get something from that. That's just me, though. Granted, some of them are just jokey joke names and stuff. Same thing with some of these blue ones. When you see the blue name, those are people that is like, I want some of them just because. Like, they're relevant to this area that we're in. Who the fuck just threw something at me? Free health right quick. Yeah, you go fight him. I'm gonna get me some free health. Bro was just getting monstered for no reason. You had bombs you could have thrown the whole time. Chose not to throw them. All that screaming for no reason. Give me this. Give me that. Where'd the little selling dude at? That's what that is, the little head. That's a little selling one. You over here selling in the corner? My man got a little corner spot. What you got to exchange? 'Cause that's the good stuff. Yeah, see, this the stuff. You can't get this nowhere else. Can't get this nowhere else, baby. Let me get that. What you got? Craft? Give me that. Unproof? Let me get that. Appreciate you, player. Bought your whole stock. What else you got here? What you got here for me? Let me see. Imbues poison with effects for yeah, let me get some of those. I can only buy 5. Oh, you only had 5. I'm gonna go ahead and I can't carry no more of these, and they don't send them to my thing automatically. That's boo boo the food. Oh, yeah, ammunition though. Let me get some. Oh, can't carry no more. Let me get some of these bullets though. I don't need none of that. That's it. That's all you got for me, player. All right, I appreciate you, little Boby. Little Bobo. Thank you. Little Bobo. Got monks with hand cannons. Bro, all hell must have broke loose around here. My monks having hand cannons. My monks had to put the squeeze on people.
Damn. Seems Takeda's onto us. I'd better report to the chief.
I hear you. You out here? Trying to see, make sure he's in the right place. But where's he at? Okay, the arrow's not pointing down, which means he's still.
Fire's coming from the hideout. Has Takeda already made his move?
What the hell? Where's this little dude at? Oh, he's right there. How do I get right there, though? I can't jump through this. And I don't think there's no way for me to go outside. Okay, so there's definitely another way to get there. Didn't even do that. Always a way. Damn it. That's crazy. That's crazy. The game ain't even wait. It said, nah, you did, player. You go ahead and accept that. failed too. Fell to his death too. A bunch of people fell to their death. I know I'm not the only one. I'll take all the smoke. How you lose when you call all your boys with the big horn? You caught +1. Definitely break that down. You call all your boys with the big horn and still lost. You said and then died. What was that for? What was all that for? If you're just gonna die. And I could have snuck up on y'all with this. Ooh, shoot, my voice cracked and everything. Could have snuck up on y'all. Came down on y'all from the top ropes on them. WWE style. But I didn't. I came up in your face and took you out.
This choke point leads to Hamamatsu. I will not surrender it!
There's an enemy over here. But where? Look at my map. Okay, we're going up, trying to go up this way. We need to get into this village. Then we need to come back down here and get this Kadoma. And then we'll have everything in that area. You don't think I know what you've done. Oh, it's the ninja Jing. What the hell? So I'm supposed to go this way. And then go in here. But how? It's all cut off. Let me see. see you, Copper. We ran all the way past this. How do we get up? So we probably go up here and then break this way. Let's figure this out. 'Cause we've been up here before already. This is not a new route. But we didn't unlock this. I think it was because I was in battle. That's death, so we definitely want to jump down there. What the? This door we can't get to from the other side. I feel like we just missed a right turn somewhere. But now we're right back here again. And the right turn takes us right here, but not to where we need to go. What am I missing? Because we got the key to the village. Is there a door back here that I'm missing? What am I missing here? Because it is clearly something. There's a whole village this way. And that's this whole thing here. came down from there and came this way. Now I'm not seeing any other path to take. I am confused on what to do. Let's go back. There's got to be something over there. Picked up a village key. There's a chest. I don't see any demon walls either. Exit, but not an entrance. I don't understand. Shut up. I might have to figure this one out offline, but I don't want to figure it out offline. I want to figure it out now. Okay, maybe I just missed something somewhere. Let's go back through here. Let's go back through the village. I forgot I died, so everything came out alive. To life. Just taking it back. Oh gosh, I don't see it. I'm not seeing the vision, yo. This is literally just this. There's nothing else here. open this and we got the key to the village. So we come down here. And yeah, we ran up this stupid tree. But the next part is over here. You know what? Let's go back and get back on top of the house and see if we can walk across the top of the house. Let's see if it allows us to do that. Hell no, it ain't. Of course it ain't. Oh my gosh. Just when I thought I was getting somewhere. I thought I could maybe walk on top of the house and get over there. Alright, I'm pretty lost now. Oh, there's an underground pathway or something. Now it's not check stuff, just to make sure there's no underground hole somewhere that leads me to it. Jump down this damn wheel. Because I am completely out of ideas. I'm gonna have to just teleport back here once I figure it out. This doesn't make any sense. Let me see. Well, time to consult Google. Mm-hmm. A column of flames is rising from their hideout. Some flames rising from nothing. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Let me see. See, you can open the door on the side for shrines. Let me see something here. Sure, over there is where we need to go. And right now, you're probably about to circle all the way back around, do the same thing which we was already just doing already. Just doing a bunch of rinse and repeating right quick. Got it. No, I can't get this done up here yet.
How the hell did you get here? Never mind. Talking away. You've got work.
Why is this thing so strong?
I owe you one. Seems like just a thought, but you and those Takeda yokai aren't exactly pals, yeah? How about we join up? Their master's gotta be around here somewhere. I bet you thought I was a Takeda shinobi, huh? I was just like a yokai. I haven't put a finger on any Tokugawa soldiers. Strike me down. Now me.
Free heals. Whatever y'all was doing back here, I apologize for making it up. It was Man Love Monday for y'all, and here I come, breaking it all up for y'all. I apologize. I was coming back to get old boy, and he didn't deserve to see none of that. His little eyes didn't deserve that. A lot of dead people back here. And these are real people. Why so many of y'all fall to y'all death? What did they probably got knocked off? That's a stupid question.
Where are you going?
Shut up, ho.
Hey, where are you going? I'll wait for you here.
Bro. Oh, we found the back door.
Well, shall we be off? And that's that. Now then, no point in keeping secrets from you anymore. The name's Fuma Kotaro, a shinobi under the employ of Sagami's Hojo clan. Been hiding out in the ruins to do recon on both the Tokugawa and Takeda. You saw that odd Takeda army, yeah? So
English is
long as the
pronouncing this
Hojo and
horribly
Takeda
wrong.
are allies,
I'm changing this
taking
to
action
Japanese.
would breach the contract, but not avenging my men would soil the Fuma name. I got no ties to the Tokugawa, but I owe you. How about a sparring match? As a thank you, I'll gladly show you the arts of the Fuma if you want to see them. Oh, hey, here to spar, yeah? I gave my word. Want a taste? All right, show me what you've got.
I didn't know this was gonna do the fight right here and there, but might as well.
No holding back. I sure won't.
I knew he wasn't gonna let me. Oh, you let me. Oh, my controller low. Hold on, my controller low. Alright, here we go. What the hell? I couldn't hit him at all. Are you fucking kidding me? He took away half my health bar with that dump. What? Why'd they put me all the way out here? Oh, wow. I'm going to have to read my whole health bar. Come on. goodness. That was some bogus nonsense right there.
Oh, it.
Yeah, I'm here to revenge myself. Come with it.
No holding back. I sure won't. Clash of Shinobi, eh? Alright, bring it. I'm gonna taught you from what I can tell. This'll be fun. Time to get serious.
What the fuck is going on with my stamina?
I thought I could take you.
Yeah, no, I knew I had to.
Fuma should serve you well.
I just didn't use my ninja. If I used my ninja on you, you over with, boy. You kapoots. Yeah. You thought.
Gotta say, Ieyasu's got a fine selection of warriors under his command. Must have an eye for it. Sure don't want to get on his bad side.
Alright, let's change these voice actors, because this is horrible. Not on the basics. I feel like it will be on the basics. Excuse me. I said reflux messing up, and I don't have any more pills. Maybe I had to do it from the beginning. Oh well. Where's the chest? If that would have been another one of those Mitsu things, the tricksters, I would have just killed it. I ain't in the mood for you right now, bro. Oh, we've been down this way too. Alright, so now we got that all done. So this whole area is done. Now we need to come back down to this area here. We'll start capturing this area, and then we'll go to this area, and then this area. Whew. There's probably a lot in this area too. Let's just teleport right here. I was about to run and jump straight off this thing. It's not the way to go. Alright, let's go down here. Here we go. Bakumatsu. Oh, the bandits. so you can unlock this shrine. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a trophy to unlock all the shrines. So I got the shrine unlocked. Okay. So we can come back down here, get this Kodama. This is the beginning of this area. Oh yeah. What the? I don't know how we're supposed to get this Kodama. So it's a bridge right here that we can go across. How do? I was about to say how do you get that bridge, but it's literally right here. This door's probably locked. So we need a key. So we need a key to get in there, so we can get across, get in here, and then we can get to this Kodama. In the meantime, because we also walked all the way this way, if I remember right. Or we probably tried to. Let me see what's going on. If we don't find anything particularly useful over here, we're gonna end this video. So I remember all of this. Need to turn up. Last time we went down, so now we're gonna go up. Good stuff. All this will get turned. Anything a +1 to, we get turned. Like Fire. Go bananas on these things. Fire or poison. Water's good. I love it because I build up the water, and water makes the defense more saturated. Water should apply more effects on them. Like there should be stages to it. You should be drenched, and when you're drenched, okay, it's doing some damage to you, and then when you get saturated, the saturated should make it so that they're slower, because now your clothes are heavier because you're so soaked with water. None of these worms have dropped their soul yet. Drop your soul, you heartless bastard. Down Harlington. I hear you. And you're up high because it's pointing up. I don't see you. It's pointing up, so it's like right there. It is. Jumping out your hand. I don't know what my progress is on those yet. I have to check. But I don't think there's a crazy amount of them. Because I think I was at like 17%. Excuse me. Okay, so you can't even pray to them without. But you can't offer that much money. But I can offer 10,000. Dog hater. I'm trying to open it up so you can attack. I didn't mean to get attacked. Definitely meant to sneak up on him. Did not mean to just jump on his back like that. You see me? Oh, you didn't see me. Oh, I'm allowed to you see me. You should have kept your attention on me. Okay. Take it off. I got a bunch of ninja points.
Oh, Hachiman Daibusatsu, please grant us fortune in battle.
It didn't give me the option to sneak up on him. I mean, hit him with a sneak attack. Alright, 2 more enemies left. From what this thing shows. One on probably on top of it. Oh, he doesn't count. He's like He's just like a treasure golem or a treasure goblin, basically. He doesn't count. But this thing does. I got so much, like, I don't understand the key in this system. I think my key is my highest stat, and yet I still run out of key the most. I don't understand how much higher I need to get it for it to not keep running out so easily. So this branched out into the other world. We're not finished here because we still need to do this. But we can't get in here because we don't have the key to get in here. But now that this popped up, I'm starting to think that maybe we just found the key. And that's literally the last place in here. So once we pop that, we'll be get this Kodama stuff and we'll be done with this. But since I'm over here, I'm already close to this, I might as well go ahead and do this. And who am I to be rude to the guy who's welcome me in? I don't think I have yours, so big one. But you're too busy yelling, and I already took you out. Trying to find that picture.
Maybe I'll mix something up with those yokai materials next.
A medicinal recipe requiring a yokai's gallstone? The thought of using such a thing as medicine is rather nauseating. But if you insist, perhaps we ought to speak with Ieyasu once more.
No one's got anything to steal in times like these. Those yokai. Business.
Candy. what's over here? Open this up. Open this gate. What do we got here? Alright, so now we got this gate open. So we got a fast travel so we can get back here. This is level 6 area. This is our area we was in from the beginning. Level 24 area. Search for a spy. This is a quest that we didn't know that came up. What's this quest? Tiger of Kai. That's which one? The Tiger of Kai is freaking Takeda. Takeda, whatever you want to call him. Right, let's go back up here. This video, it's actually almost 3 hours. This video is about to end here soon. I think I want to get this quest first. This quest first. See what it's about. I do also want to teleport back to see if, once we teleport back, if we somehow found that key. Because now that it's telling us that there's an enemy base, I'm thinking that maybe we found the key for it, and that's why it's telling us.
Takeda Shingen. To be able to paint him.
Oh, a new face on the battlefield. Very well. Naito Masatoya of Takeda's form vessel shall be your opponent.
Painting Takeda Shingen is the very reason I left home, but now I've become a ghost.
Shingen
Maybe
Takeda.
that's why I'm able to sense the thoughts and feelings that dwell within things. Now I should be able to portray Lord Shingen's true nature. I can see you have an artistic eye as well. Surely it must be fate that we met here. If you acquire anything of Lord Shingen's, will you show it to me? If you find anything of Lord Shingen's, please show it to me.
Give me a second.
If you find...
Let's see if we get a little drop on him first. Shot.
I may have underestimated you, but you are still no match for me. To think I could be bested like this?
I don't understand why you would think you couldn't be bested. What's up, buddy? Excuse me, y'all. His spirit too. I seen him in the play him in the, you know, seeing him in a different area. I want his spirit. So the one of the other things that the Takeda or Takeda was famous for is their cavalry. Excuse me. Excuse me. But yeah, one of the things that they was famous for was their cavalry. Like they actually had like the best cavalry. Excuse me. And they were monster over people with their cavalry. Like it was to the point where like people couldn't even compete. Their cavalry was so good. And the thing that Nobunaga did to counteract their cavalry was he got guns. And the guns was the thing that beat the cavalry, because the cavalry was crazy, bro. Back in the day, like if you had a good cavalry, like you were them. Like nobody could mess with y'all because you're on horseback while they're on there, and your cavalry is charging and they're doing their thing up. Like it was cool. Like it was all over the place, and their cavalry was super good. And they used to monster everybody, like I was saying, and then. Nobunaga got freaking guns, and that's what took down the Takeda cavalry. Or Takeda cavalry. I keep saying Takeda. Shin Takeda. I'm only coming this way because I'm trying to see if there's a shrine. Because this obviously leads to the next area. So I'm thinking there must be a shrine over here as well. My boy's just chilling. At least he got your sword though. How didn't I see this? So there's gonna be a shrine. Because these two areas connect, so there had to be a shrine around here. Hanzo.
Lord Takechiyo. Excellent timing. I was hoping to meet with one of our spies, Hayatamaru, but Takeda's forces are everywhere. Could you lend a hand?
No. I'm not trying to explore right now. I have to come back. Because I want to do all this area first before I even do all that. I don't even want to do all this area yet. Alright. So we're just going to say forget it to this shrine, because he's going to want to go. He's going to want to start that quest if we go. So let's teleport back here, see if we actually unlock that. Let's see if we somehow found the key. The door seems to be locked. Alright. So, what do we do today? Oh, we're not finished exploring this area. Huh. Do we get into this castle? Is this what it is? This castle over here? Okay, this gate is locked, so we didn't even come through here. Let's go down here right quick. Oh yeah, that's right, that's blocked. That's why we couldn't get over here to this castle like we wanted to. I don't know if this leads somewhere over here. Alright. So we need to figure this out and get over here. We'll mess with that. This is also blocked, so we couldn't come this way either. This gate is locked. And I think there's some more stuff over there. That's just probably going to progress. We need to get right here to get this, and then we'll start tackling this area, which is probably come up in this. And we'll do the spy quest and stuff and get up in there. Right now, though, let's go back to the castle and talk to these two folks to progress their quest, and then we're probably gonna call it that.
Lord Takechiyo, thank you, but I do apologize, but I have another favor I wish to ask of you.
Fight.
That temple, too, has ties to the E clan. I cannot abandon it, but I must remain at the castle, as I've been tasked with repairing the enclosure. Would you defeat the yokai and bring peace to the temple?
This is probably the key. Let me see. Yep, this is the key. Alright, so we can do that before we leave then. Since you gave me the key to it. Yeah, there's only 5 enemies in there.
Lord Takechiyo, you've returned. Lord Ieyasu's headaches are getting worse. What's more, yokai have appeared in the castle, and they are preventing repair. Problems just keep cropping up. I think
Why are there yokai on the castle grounds? Okay, let me go down here. Let me eradicate these yokais on the castle grounds somehow. What the flying fuckaroo? Oh, stairs right here. Hold on, y'all. Might as well eradicate these, then we'll go do her quest. We'll be finished with that area, and then we'll call it a wraps. Look, I'm standing right outside. I remember you.
A rather peculiar looking yokai. Wait, wasn't that the yokai referenced in the recipe? After it, Takechiyo. Don't let it get away.
This is really going away. At the blacksmith. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a later thing then. Let's go ahead and do this. Legend. About to get my Kodama. I think the Kodoma's that way. Plus 1 luck. I must hit a threshold. I kept checking them over and over just because I was just looking at it. I didn't really read it the first time. I just looked. You bastard. I need to get the crucible for the skeleton warriors because the skeleton warriors shoot multiple arrows and I actually like what's happening with them.
The yokai here have been driven away, but I still sense the presence of a Ratama near the tower.
Tokugawa clan! How dare you show yourself here! Toyed with the loyalty of his warriors and made them into traitors.
All right. got that. And that's all 4 up in there and all the things. So we got that there. We might as well go ahead and make the daggone medicine. Not make the medicine.
A ghost who hates the Tokugawa clan. Perhaps it's my adopted brother, Nachika. He was of the Imagawa clan, who executed him after accusations of conspiring with Lord Ieyasu. But I've heard it was all a scheme, concocted by the Tokugawa clan from the start. His resentment must have led Nachika to become a vengeful spirit. Resentment is in no short supply during times of conflict, so ghosts and yokai abound. I must thank you again for your continued assistance, Lord Takechiyo.
I say, you gonna give me something?
A ghost who hate. Perhaps he was up who. But I've his resent. So I must.
All right, let's go to the blacksmith shop. Let's create this daggone stone, and then come back, give it to old boy, and be dunskies with that.
Welcome.
Wait, what?
Do come again. Welcome.
Where is it? How am I supposed to forge it? I don't even see it mentioned. Did I miss it? There it is. I don't know why it wasn't mentioned. Why it wasn't done at the end there.
Do come again.
What's that? You defeated all the yokai and obtained
There's only
medicine?
one.
That is most excellent. Please, then, take this.
It has an exceedingly strange flavor, but the headache I was complaining of has vanished instantly. This medicine is excellent. What was it made from? Aha. You don't know either. That's a shame. A medicine like this would be of great value to the soldiers. I hope to make such a medicine one day.
So if we here with Ieyasu, where's Missinari? Brother, what are you floating there for? You wanna say something?
Better he doesn't know what was in it.
Alright. We did good today. Let me get out and get some sun. Yeah, that's a good one right there. Good angle right there. Too much sun in it. There you go. So that's gonna be it for today's video. We went around, did our thing. Got a couple of areas done. So we went up completing this whole area. Well, not this whole area. This whole area. We did some in this area, and we actually popped some stuff open by doing that. So now we know where all this stuff is. There's a lot of them here. Oh yeah, everybody do some good stuff over here. Oh, that's gonna be good. And then we have to finish this area somehow. But tomorrow, we'll probably pop on tomorrow and we'll do this. If not, I do need to finish Dead Space. So I might focus on finishing Dead Space 2 tomorrow. Because I'm on chapter 7. And it's 15 chapters. But it doesn't take that long for real. I think they said the whole game in total is like 8 to 10 hours. So I think I might focus on finishing Dead Space 2 tomorrow. And then if I have time, I'll jump on this. And I'll finish up trying to find what's going on in this area. I think this is going to be a quest related as well. So if I have to wait, we can do this area. Let me see if I have any other quests going on. Yeah, we got the spy and we got this one. So we got these two that still are ongoing. Alright, but that's it though. I appreciate y'all. I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.